Welcome everyone, it's Karen here for Artist Live, and this is the project we're going to be making today. I'm making it in this Dilutions Create Black Journal. It's a square journal by Ranger, designed by Dion Rivley, if I'm saying her name correctly, I hope. I just recently bought this and I'm really excited because it's just kind of having to work with different mediums because you have to make them pop out of the page. Remember those black journals, like how scrapbooking started, where you had those black notebooks and you had to kind of use metallic markers, and I have my original one that I started with, but I mean scrapbooking and mixed media and art has just kind of evolved in a different direction. So this is one of the books and I'm going to be making this, and I'm going to take you step by step through the whole process. Thank you so much everyone for coming, and I'm going to get started. I'm just going to kind of turn the page to start a new page, okay? So the first thing I did is, the nice thing about this is I didn't have to prep the page because it's already black, so I don't have to like paint it in black gesso or anything, and it's pretty, it takes mixed media really well, so no need to do anything. I'm using this stencil by Prima Marketing. It's a flower stencil 572150. So this is what's going to make the pattern in the background. I'm going to do the same exact colors just because, or maybe I will mix like one more color into it, but I'm going to be I'm going to use mica powders, and the other one used blue and purple. I think I want to use the pink today too. I'm not sure why. I feel like having some pink in there. So that's the only thing. And to mix this, I'm going to use the light paste. It's Finnabare's light paste. This is also Finnabare Art Ingredients. And we're going to create some shimmery texture. I've talked about this one before. I really like the texture of this, how do you call this? This paste, because it's just really soft and really good. I am going to mix it. I have just an old packaging, and I'm going to be mixing 3 colors. Now, I'm not taking a lot. As you can see, this is what I'm taking, maybe a little bit more for each one, because I want to mix the colors around. So what I'm doing is I'm making 3 little bundles, 3 little, how do you call this, like mounds. The nice thing about the micas is that, let's say you put them on and you run out of paste, you can always mix them again and they're going to give you the exact same color. Of course, it will, depending on how much you put of the color, it will be a bit darker, but most of it stays the same. So I'm going to just sprinkle this on top, and I put too much. And the new micas come with the actual, I want to do this, never mind, hold on. I'm going to put some back. There's too much. So let's see if I can manage to do this without spilling. And I spilled everything. Everything went. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll clean it up after. Okay, so this is the micas, which I put too much on. So just be careful when you're doing. I guess I could have used a little spoon. Again, just only occurs to me after. So it's okay. I'll manage. I might need more blue anyway, so it's okay. So that's that. And I'm going to mix the purple. The purple I have very little on. So it should be okay. Actually, I could just use all of it. No, maybe not. I still have enough. The nice thing about the micas is that they last for a long time. I had this. This is my original purple color and blue color. So I kind of like that it's that it lasts for so long. As you can see, I'm mixing it. Can you see in there? Yeah. I don't mind if it mixes a little bit with the blue, because they're going to be mixing it themselves on the page. So don't mind if it's a little bit mixed up. Oh, what a mess I made. And I'm going to use the pink too. Let's use the pink. Oh, the pink also doesn't have I don't know, I think the newer ones have, okay, maybe I'll take this one with a spatula. Okay, so we're gonna use a little bit of pink today, just to make it a little bit different. I hate making everything exactly the same, especially if it's in the same journal and it's back to back. So it's kind of mixed in. This is, I'm running out of room here, but you know what I'm trying to do, right? So, and again, I don't mind that it's mixing a little bit. And okay, so let me move all this, all the mess that I made here. In live shows, gonna not happen in non-live shows. Okay, so I'm gonna make this a little bit pink. So I'm just going with the actual spatula and making the flowers around. So I'm going around, I don't want them all the same color. So I'm going to mix up the colors. So for example, I want the flower to be a little bit blue and a little bit pink. So I'm going around like this. And I also want some purple. So the purple can be here at the bottom. So by using 3 different spatulas, I kind of can get this across. Eventually, I think I mixed all of them together, but it was just nice to kind of start up with different ones. Let's see. I think I need some. See, now I'm starting to mix them up. Blue over here. And some pink over here. And I'm going to have to lift it up. Okay, so look how pretty it's going to look. Oh, wait. I want to get the corners. Let me lift it up. Yay! Oh, so pretty. Okay, I do like it a lot. I'm going to have to move this a bit off to move this, and I have to be careful. Obviously, this does not fit throughout the whole thing, so I kind of have to play around with it. Okay, so now, let's see, I'm going to turn this around, and I want to find another position for my, let's see, over here. No, okay, maybe like this. So the nice thing about this is that there's still a lot of paste here. I can literally go on and use the paste onto this. There's so much of it still on the stencil, on the stencil, yeah. So I'm able to use a lot of it again, and some new. Can you guys see? I think it's off camera a little bit because I have to move. Maybe I'll go up a little bit until I finish this part, and then you guys can see better. So I wasted a lot of mica. I apologize for that. Did not have my intentions to do that. And let's see, I need to kind of work here. I need to do this part over here. Hold on. This is what happened. I have to kind of play around with the stencils. And I want to use some blue, so I'm going to use this part and lift it kind of up so it doesn't interfere with it. Yeah, okay, good. And the last thing is I want a little bit of purple over here. So I think I'm going to use this part, this nice part of the stencil. Okay, I have too much, as you can see. There we go. Yay, okay, good. So, okay, hold on one second because this is such a mess. Alrighty. So that's basically what I did for the first step, okay? And the nice thing, I've always said about this one is that it dries really quickly, which is a really nice feature. So I'm just wiping my spatulas so the gunk doesn't go on them. And bear with me a minute while I do that. So I just wanted to clean that, and I am going to use that powder. It's not going to go to waste. I do want to clean this area too. It's kind of just went on top. I should have used some kind of background. So I'm going to do this next because I just realized I screwed up there. Okay, so this is just to kind of give it like a place to kind of go. All right, so this is, as you can see, that's so funny. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of done, but I just thought, oh, it doesn't have texture and so forth, and I need texture and God knows what else. So, so that's why. So I'm gonna dry it, and I'm kind of gonna like scrape some of this paste off. So I kind of need to clean. I was thinking I'll just do it later. Okay. Just drying it up a little bit because of the next step. Thanks. Butterfly Dreams. You've been here before. What is your name? No way. I think I remember. Once you tell me second time, then I don't forget. Somehow the first time I sometimes forget, the second time I don't. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just drying this area. It looks really nice and actually shimmery, although you cannot really tell there, but it's actually very shimmery. Okay. Okay, so sorry about this. I think because it's a live show, you have to wait for the drying to end. I need to move this around a little bit. God, what a mess I'm in here. Some of the areas are thick, so they kind of need a little bit of extra time to dry. Okay, so it's not fully dry. It's kind of dry to the touch a little bit. Just want to go a little bit with the next step because I'll still need to dry that next step again. So the next step is I wanted to add a little bit more shimmery. So I took a couple of Lindy Stamp Gang sprays. You could use the Color Bloom spray. Some of them are shimmery. I mean, you could use Magicals. You can use anything shimmery. And I took a little bit of green and this one. Okay, so this one is called Sea Mint Green and this one is Bodacious Blush. And I just basically spray the background. You can't really tell, but I'll get it closer to you guys so you can see the actual shimmer. And I just went in the back. Oh, this one you can see more. The Bodacious one, you can see a little bit more, but I will get it both closer so you guys can see. So I just wanted to kind of get a little bit more shimmer as if I didn't have enough. So that's basically what I did. And I'll show you from close up. Hold on. Okay, as you can see, can you see the shimmer there? You can kind of see the shimmery going everywhere around. Good. So that was it. Like this was really quick. I just wanted to add a little bit of the shimmery part. And I'm going to, again, dry this. Once it dries, the shimmer stays and the wetness goes away. So I think I can show it to you again once it's dry. Hi, Heather. Okay, so okay, so it's just a little bit. You can see now the kind of the shimmery kind of going on. Okay, there we go. So let me peek. Make sure I'm doing this the way I want it to. Okay, yeah. So now for the next part. And you would think, why is she doing that? But I kind of did it because I needed texture. Hold on, I'm looking for something. So I felt like I needed texture, and I was thinking, well, how am I going to get that texture to kind of mix in with everything? Because I start putting a lot of white here, it's going to look weird. So, so I decided is to use one of my another favorite of mine. This is a really, like, I've used it many times in the past, and I kind of forgot about it, and I came back to it. It's the graphite texture paste from Prima, the Finnabair Art Extravagance. And yes, when you open it, it looks gray, but when it dries, it looks like gray cement. But when it dries black, which is really nice and very highly textured. So all I did is I took a spatula, and this is very gritty. So for those of you who don't like you know, nails against a board kind of sound, cover your ears. But I'm just going to kind of cover some areas. Now I was trying to leave most of the main flowers there, so this area kind of covered. So some of the flowers get covered, so just so they can kind of be peeking out of my textured area. So here, right here, and can you hear that grittiness? So yeah. So I'm kind of going like this, and I think it needs to go down a little bit more. And the nice thing, it's a paste, and it's also, because it's a texture paste, it also has binding agent, so you can glue things to it also. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be gluing some things to it, like beads and glitter and things like that. So it looks very ugly right now. I know. But just bear with me, okay? Trying to think. I think I need to go a little bit more in this way. Because when it dries, it will dry nicely like the other one. This is what I like about this paste. It's very... look what happened. You see, my paste wasn't dry. Okay, so there we go. That's all I'm doing. That's all I did. And then I played around with it. So you have it still wet, and hold on. You have it still wet, but what's nice about it is that you can play around with it because it stays wet for a little while. So what I did is first I added some beads, and just to make them match, I added these. These are the cobalt blue. Can be any beads. Don't have to exactly add these cobalt blue ones. And I mean, I just spread them around. It was just fun because they're going to glue onto the background. So there's this. And I'll put some micro beads too. These are the purple micro beads. I'm not sure if I put those on the list, but they're on the same. If you look over the Prima website, they're on the same. They're not you can see them as well here. So that's the only thing why I was kind of not sure to put them on. Maybe silver would have been good. Okay, so there, just put a few micro beads. The nice part that I did was putting the glitter, and this comes. I have them all here. These are the glitters. They come in different ones. These are the Finnabair Art Ingredients glitters. This is called glitter set. This is a bloom. Okay, it has with a bunch of different colors together. And what I did is oh wait, no, sorry. Let me retract. Before I did that, I added mica. Now you can use the mica in a different way. And since I have so much mica here on my desk, I am going to start spreading it onto, let me just actually almost literally dump it on. So I'm going to take this off screen for a second. I'm just dumping it on, and I'm going to show you where I dumped it. I'm scraping it off. Okay, so I scraped off the pink. As you can see, it's over here. And then, while it's still in powdered form, I just added a little bit of water. And what it did, it just kind of melted into the background. Now, because this is still wet, eventually it will all dry up together. So now I'm going to do the blue. And I'm scraping off my desk, as you can see, because I spilled it before. And let's see if I can have a better way of lifting this up. No, this is not good. Where are all my papers? Goodness gracious. Okay, never mind. Maybe with 2 spatulas. So, like a knife. Yeah, that's a good idea. There we go. Okay, so there we go. I'm spreading it here and here. And the more you put, the nicer it's gonna kind of shimmer. And I still have this dirty one from here that I want to put some purple on. Just 1 minute. I have too much blue. Okay, so now I have some purple, and I can just kind of mix it here, and some more pink. This is the dirty one. So yeah, you can see because I screwed up and I made it because in a live show or something, I always screw up somehow. And even when I'm doing classes too, I always dump it and screw up. I don't know, somehow. But when I'm doing it alone at home, that doesn't happen at all. Okay, so wait till when you actually add the water, it becomes this beautiful, shimmery, kind of lake. I don't know, I call it lake, but it's not. It needs a little bit more pink over here, or blue, if you want, yes. And as you can see, let me just I want to grab a little bit. Now I could have, instead of using the Lindy stamp gang, I could have just added the micas, and I could have just used the micas and made myself my own sprays and spray them in the background to get it all shimmery and matching. So just going to wipe a little bit this splashed area here, and I'm going to just move it down a little bit. So what happened here is that you can see some black areas did not get my shimmery effect. So I'll put it on like that there. Might have to put a little bit more. And maybe I'll put a little bit of more pink. Over here and over here. Okay. So, no, it's not a canvas, Julie. I'm not using a canvas. This is just an art journal page from Dion Rivley's black journal, art journal. And it's, when I mean black, the pages were black. Okay, so it looks a little bit orangey there. And okay, so what it does is that it kind of creates this really amazing shimmery area that needs to be, I'm trying to get closer to you. Okay, so there. Oh, it's not as nice it doesn't look as nice when I'm showing it to you here. But it's just very shimmery. What I like about it is that once the actual paste dries, it will look kind of black underneath. I'm gonna put this aside because I need to let it dry, and then I'm gonna show you the next step, which is I'm gonna use a chipboard piece, embossing a chipboard. So hold on, wait, actually. What am I saying? No, I need to still it right. Now I'm going to apply the actual glitter. And this is more texture. This is the blue one. Forgot about the glitter. See, I'm going out of order. This is the blue one. And, oops, I'm going to use a little bit of the pink one, which kind of looks bluish. I don't know why. I should have brought purple. And this one is green. I think the reason why I had added green and the other one is because I had that green on the background. But it would look really good in purple. Let me go get the purple one that I have. So this comes in different sets. Like as you can see, these comes in the purple set and in the pinks. One is called Crimson and one is called Mardi Gras. So I'm gonna grab one of the purples from the Mardi Gras, which also has a kind of a pinkish in there. So I'm gonna add a little bit. Sorry, I'm gonna Rika, I'm kind of making you look for this other one. I didn't put it as a link, but you can look on the Prima website. Oh, this is pretty. Okay. And what's nice is that anything you put on this will just kind of glue on. So the nice thing is that they have these like holes that you can kind of use the glitter from, like kind of sprinkle it. And the new micas, the new colors actually come with the sprinkles, so it's really nice. With the holes for the sprinkling. Okay, so there's my glittery effect. It's really glittery. So yeah, so that's one of the things. I'm going to put it aside and I'm going to bring now, in the other one I used a different chipboard piece, and this is, I'm going to use a different one. It doesn't really matter which chipboard piece, which company you're using it from. That's not what's important here. What's important is finding one that you really like and just doing the technique. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just Okay, so what I'm doing with this is I'm going to emboss it with this embossing powder. Blue Fern Studios has a lot of really beautiful embossing powders, and this is called Peacock, and it's really, really nice. So I'm just getting myself a paper, and I mean, this is nothing new. I'm using embossing ink, perfect medium, to emboss it. And I'm just, as I said, I'm using a different chipboard piece because I didn't have two of the same ones. But I figured to show you the effect is just as nice. It doesn't matter which one you use. Just pick kind of a frame looking thing. The reason why I want a frame because I wanted to frame a saying in it. And again, I'm going to have the same saying, so they're not going to look exactly the same, which is nice. I don't want things to look the same. So here's the Peacock embossing powder. Yay. Okay, hold on. I need I guess I don't. I was holding it the wrong way. So there's one. And the frame, find a place where I can grab it. Tweezers, again, would probably be better, but perfect. Good, so look how pretty before, let me see where there's no light here. You guys see it? No, you can't see it because of the light. Okay, it's kind of very glittery and it dries up really nicely. It embosses really nicely. Their embossing powders are really, really high quality. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm just going to dry this out. I can talk to you guys in the meantime, although people that watch this after get very annoyed that I do this, but whatever. It's okay. I hope they bear with me. Hi, Carol. Heather, I think I said hi to you. I feel bad. Oh, hi, Galina. I feel bad that I have to do this, but I do have to talk to my viewers, to you guys, to the people that have come to our show. And I know people like have commented that they don't like it when we backed off, but it's just like, unfortunately, I mean, unless you come live and you understand what's going on, it's really hard to not talk to you guys. So I am going to talk while I'm drying. And that's basically, so I apologize, but I have to do it. I'm going to try to show you the chipboard, how beautiful it looks once it's all embossed. It's one of my favorite techniques, new techniques. I mean, it's not new for meaning like that I do often, just because when I design with the Blueford Studio stuff, one of their main things is chipboard and embossing powder. So it's really easy to just go and emboss it, and they have so many different colors and textures. So okay, I'm gonna try to hold it in my hand and show you without burning myself. Okay. Oh, sorry, you messaged me. I apologize. I'm not looking at my phone. Uh, okay, sorry. So, I apologize. You guys can see well, everybody? Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna go. So a few of you joined in, and I apologize. You can see the mess over there. So I'm gonna go a little bit over the steps because, from what I understand, some of you need like a recap. So let me go back. The first thing I did is I used this stencil. Okay, as you can see, there's still leftovers of it. And what I did is I mixed Prima's light molding paste and mica powder. So I used the blue, the pink, and the purple, and I mixed them up, and I created the stencil pattern in the background. Okay. Now while I'm drawing this, I just want to show you the glittery part of this. While I'm drawing this a little bit, I will continue with the steps that I already did. So I dried the background with the stencil. As you can see, this background is part of the stencil. And then I used graphite texture paste from Prima, and I actually just added it randomly it's kind of randomly, but I tried to not cover all the flowers, kind of went around them, the big flowers, all the way to the bottom. And because the paste is wet, you can use anything and you can add anything you want on it. You can put beads to give texture, you can use glitter, and you can also actually put the mica powder and sprinkle all the pink and blue stuff that you see is mica powder that was put on and then sprayed a little bit, and it gave a really good effect in the background. And then I embossed the Blueford Studios chipboard, which is what you see there. So hopefully everybody is up to date. And I'm going to continue on. I just need to kind of dry this a little bit more. It's very shimmery. I mean, you guys cannot even see how shimmery it is. I mean, I know this is a good screen actually. The way you see it right now, it is pretty much how it looks. It's very shimmery, like right here. You see how shimmery it is? That's how it looks in real life. And so is the glittery part of it. So another thing that I did, so while I was letting things dry, I grabbed a pen, and this is a Posca pen. It's an acrylic white marker, and but there's so many different brands that you can get. You can get a Molotow brown, Sharpie, like different companies make them. So it doesn't have to be this one. It's whatever you have at home. I don't want to tell you to buy something unless you really want it. And let me just move all this mess out of it. I want you to just be able to see them. So what I did is I used a white pen to kind of highlight the actual flowers. So, and I wasn't being any exact or anything like that. I was just kind of going roughly around them. Because the reason why that helps is that it helps you kind of highlight all the areas and bring them to life, like bring the white areas you see, kind of like the flowers, which are kind of hidden behind, which are the star of the show, are now being hidden by all this texture. So what I did is I went and I highlighted every single flower, and it's really easy to do. I mean, you could be exact and just go around and really be careful and kind of not mess up, but I don't. I'm not like exact, and I like kind of the messy look. It kind of makes me happy when it's messy. Oops, that doesn't make me. And it's pretty easily erasable as soon as you put it on. So in the thinner areas, I'm kind of not going, not doing a double layer, but in the thicker ones, I am doing around the whole thicker area. So look, it looks really neat. And it looks really neat when you're putting this on because it kind of highlights the flowers, which is what we want to kind of bring out, right? Like you guys said that you could have just stopped and done just the flowers themselves, and that would look really good. But I wanted to go a step further. So I needed the texture. That's for me, the texture is really important. So that's why I had to do the texture. And sometimes the nice thing about this is, okay, there we go. And I had to kind of pull the ink out of it. So there we go. Okay, this will take me a few minutes, so just bear with me. I'm trying to go fast. This is, I mean, it's nice to do live shows, but it's so boring. It's nicer to like just watch this in fast forward. And it would be nice to be able to do that. So I have to highlight this one again. And it's one of a really good stencil that Pima made a few years ago. It's really, really nice. So it's a favorite, definitely a favorite, although I think I say this about everything. If it's not a favorite, I don't use it, so I guess everything is a favorite in a sense. I'm being funny. Okay, so you see kind of the flowers are coming out of the textured area. It's kind of like springing out of it. I always liked this effect of the shimmery stuff on black background. I've never done a layout like this or a page or a journal or anything. Oh no, that's not true. I did do one. I remember doing a page, a layout page using the Prima Optimist collection. So I did use this once where I did a black on black, but I never used the shimmery part of it. This time I'm actually really making it really shimmery. So yeah, let's go over here. And this kind of flower needs to come out. Put too much there. It could be that when the shimmer kind of dries a little bit, I can go back and do a little bit more. Right now, some of the areas are still wet, so I'm trying to go only where it's dry. And as you can see, some of the areas, I still have to kind of be careful. Any questions? I'm trying to look. Yes, yes. Rika is on next week. I'm sure she has a fun, exciting thing for you, and I hope you guys can make it. Rika will be doing her usual magic, and yes. So you're gonna. Okay, so you guys get the idea how this really is like looking. I don't know how to explain it. Can you guys relate to anything like this? Like, I mean, can you like? It reminds me of something, but I can't figure out what it is. This kind of like background reminds me of these flowers. It remind me of something, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. Maybe you guys like know something that can. Is it in nature or is it like on TV? I can't figure out. What does it remind me of? Almost done here. So, Oh, bye, Joanne. Sorry you have to go. Have fun. Okay, so there we go. So this is the kind of the idea of the flowers. I might be able to kind of get some of the flowers here a bit more, but right now I have to kind of let it go. So there's jellyfish. That's a good one. Yeah, it kind of looks like jellyfish. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is like kind of not jellyfish, but plankton, like that. Like in the night, like, you know, with those, there's supposedly a place where you can see these things at night. But you're right, the jellyfish at the top. Yeah, that's a good one, Rika. $10, yeah. Or I'm just thinking of like, I've heard that in certain places they have these at night where the plankton kind of lights up at night. Maybe not the plankton, there's something, other name for it. Okay, so now, I mean, this is still drying, right? So, I mean, it's kind of not fully dry, but I do not want to wait forever. You know me, I'm very impatient. So I do have to put it on and see. Oh, fireworks. Yes, you're right. It does look like fireworks. I didn't think of that. Okay, so I'm going to use this to kind of cut it. These are like dangles. They're page dangles from Bluefern Studios, and they come in many different shapes. And this is just one of the frames. I just realized some of it came off. So let's see. I want to. It would be nice to kind of cut it like this and then have, yeah. So I'm going to cut it here. I'm actually going to put it here like this, and then just this one over here. What do you think? Yeah, I like it. Or maybe should it go like that? I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So I picked something else this time. Last time I used the Bluefern, so 7 Dot Studios, Verano Azul like words. And the nice thing about I keep on saying that. The nice thing about 7 Dot Studio is that it has these word stickers. They also have like phrases and they have word stickers. And what I like about this is that you can use different ones. And I think I'm going to use these three to kind of put them inside. I thought it was really cute. Live, art, love. So I'm going to use these because I like them. This is from the Wonderland collection that was also designed by Finnabair for 7 Dot Studio, and it's one of a favorite. Okay, live, art, love. Okay, so that's nice. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to prop them a little bit. Hold on, I have these like dots, well, parts of dots. Where's my scissors? Okay, so I'm going to use pieces of this to kind of prop them up, but I will use glue even with this because these don't hold, especially when stuff is wet. So so there's 1 and 2 and 3. So these are okay. So yeah, so I'm not using the Verano Azul stickers. I'm using the Wonderland stickers. The Verano Azuls were for the other ones. But just if you want which sticker I use in the other ones, then it's the Verano Azul ones from 7 Dots. Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to use a little bit of, let's see, some soft gel. I guess I'll use some soft gel. You could use heavy gel, use anything you want. Just a little bit of soft gel to kind of glue everything together. So the first one is live. So this is what I meant. I'm just putting some on. Right now I probably won't hold, but it will eventually. Live, art. I think I need to put another sticker here. It's not enough. And yes, thank you, Rika. Sorry, I'm making you do double the work. It just, I changed my mind about what I wanted. I didn't want to use the same exact stickers. So that's why I'm just putting a little bit, another sticker here. And okay, live, art, love. There we go. What is this? What is sticking out here? Sorry, one of my stickers is sticking out. Am I still recording? Just want to make sure. I always check to make sure I'm still recording. Okay, so there we go. And make sure it fits in here. Yeah, okay, good. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to glue this. Oops. And because it's so textured and so heavy here, it's probably not going to glue as well as I want it to. I do have to probably put something on it to help hold it. Let's put this graphite texture paste on top. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this. If I should. No. Okay. So, where's this? Oh. So I'm gluing this one. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. This Wonderland sticker set is sold out. Although I've seen some people. I think I've seen somebody. I think it was Kathy O'Neill. She was selling some of the Wonderland and Wonderland and Dreamer collection from 7 Dot Studio. She was selling it, and you can probably maybe look online somewhere. Maybe somebody still has leftover. But really, you could use anything. It doesn't have to be this. I think you see how like they have a little hole here. I think I want to find some other saying. Let's see what I can find. Hold on. Maybe create. That would be a good one to have. So. These always annoy me because they never stick how they want. I want them to. Oops. Okay, and let's see. I want to find maybe the word create here. Creative, create. Let's see. Let's see what else I have. Love. I have other ones here. Dream. I brought some other ones. No, but I think I'm just going to go with create. So I'm going to have to kind of cut it out. Okay. So maybe I should glue this directly on this. Hold on. This is kind of impromptu. Okay. And kind of cut around. I like these scissors. They're kind of going to waste. Have to put them back on. There we go. Let me put these back on and take these dirty things out of here. Okay. So there we go. Sorry, I need to cut a little bit more. It's kind of sticking out. And I need to put a little bit of glue here even if it's a sticker. When you're using mixed media, please use glue, use gel, use whatever. So it came out a little bit different, and I guess I'm gonna have to take a picture of this one too. Okay, there we go. Wait. I'm going to put a little bit of just gel on top to kind of seal it. Seal the paper. You don't want the kind of paper to come out. I'm almost thinking maybe I should have not put it so high up. Okay, I don't know. That was just for, this is just a fun thing that I did. I don't know if I like it like this. Maybe I should take the, no, yeah, I don't like it. Hold on, sorry. I don't like it with the stickers sticking out. So I was gonna have to kind of put it down. Yeah, I think it's better. I think that it's raised too much and it's kind of loose and it's not nice. I just hope I don't rip them in while I do this. Okay, so is that better? I think it's better. And this one. Ah, please don't rip, please don't rip. Okay, there we go. You can also seal them better this way. Yeah, they hold better this way, right? So in a way that's better. Well, I'm almost done anyway, so I'm just going to seal this and then basically I'm done. And the only thing I did a little bit at the end, it's a little bit different, I guess, than the one I did. Let me see if I didn't miss anything. Oh, yeah, so the only thing, two things that I did to kind of match everything, I took the white pen, and I just kind of drew lines and kind of frame things. So in this case, I could just make like little, so it helps because it kind of brings everything together around. And as you can see, like it's still not fully dry, but it does, okay. So it kind of gives it a little bit of more framing. And I guess the flower matches here too, so it's nice. Okay, there we go. And the last thing I did is because I wanted kind of like it not to be so glittery. So I went back with my texture paste and I just used a little bit of my or a little bit of more of this texture and just kind of texturized it around. Just added a little bit more to kind of blend it all in. So I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but because why would I be putting this back again? But because I have so much color, it kind of takes away from the texture and from the flowers. So by using this, by doing this, and bringing back the texture in certain areas, so just by using my finger a little bit, what it does is that, first of all, it seals things, but also helps with blending the colors and everything together. So let's see. Okay, there we go. So, okay. So I think, yes, I think I'm done. Let me just clean my hand and I'll show you this from close-up. Hold on. I'll go and send you this from a little, I will show you this from a little bit close-up. So as you can see, you see that texture over there? That's what I just placed at the end, and it kind of helps blend it all in. Same with this one here. So it says create, live, art, love. I actually like this one also a lot. It just brings it kind of special to you know, to what we're doing, which is creating. This does not belong. And because this was still wet, what's nice about it, kind of blended the words together. So, yeah. This is basically the project. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anything, and I didn't. So this was the original. I think I mean, you can see the white a little bit more here once everything dries. And here is the the second one. They're not exactly the same because no artwork is ever the same, but you know, it's just fun to create. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I will be turning like the recording off, and then I can chat with you guys a few more minutes. Okay? Thank you so much. Next week, come and see Rika. Um, she will be creating something awesome, I'm sure. Bye, everyone.